The J-League returns after the international break with the new league leaders Sanfrecce Hiroshima travelling to Ibaraki Prefecture to take on fourth-placed Kashima Antlers. They're determined to put the cup disappointments of the past fortnight behind them, Sanfrecce, and demonstrate instead that they have what it takes to follow their incredible mid-season form to its logical conclusion. And that's a first J1 title in 9 years. With 9 matches to go, Sanfrecce have overhauled long-time leaders MEIJI YASUDA, courtesy of a phenomenal 7-match winning run in the league. Although the wheels have come off in the cup competitions, it has to be said, as the rest of Japan really has been focusing on the national team. It's been all about J-League Cup and Emperor's Cup for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. But defeats have followed this phenomenal winning run. Despite winning the first leg of the J-League Cup quarter-final against Nagoya Grampus, they were beaten at home, eventually on penalties in the second leg, and then also at home, Kamba Osaka beat them in the quarter-finals of the Emperor's Cup. So it really is now all about focusing on this title charge. Zico's spirit, indeed, but a little bit of the magic has been floating away from Kashima Antlers recently, right in the hunt for the title themselves, but have slipped to 7 points off the pace here as the season nears its final stretch in Japan. Great atmosphere as ever here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. And a huge test today for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Are they able to put the disappointments of the cup exits behind them and re-find this league form? A sensational winning run, which saw them sail past Matchweek looking to put Yuma Suzuki in the shade today. And they have a debutant of their own up front, Sanfrecce Hiroshima. They've strengthened during this international break. Gonzalo Pacienza leads the line, the 30-year-old striker who's come in from Celta Vigo's on loan at Bochum in the Bundesliga. Wants a big impact. The 30-year-old Portuguese won 2 caps in a blink and you miss it international career 5 or so years ago. Kickoff just moments away here. First against fourth in J1 today at the Kashima Soccer Stadium.
JFA フェアプレーデーを皆様の記憶に残るイベントにするためご協力をお願いいたします。それではこれより両チームの選手を代表してサンフレッチェ広島大迫敬介選手、鹿島アントラーズ柴崎岳選手がリスペクト宣言を行います。
私たちは人種、性別、出自、宗教、性的指向、その他のいかなる理由による差別も認めません。また、SNS でのなりすまし等による誹謗中傷や偏見、差別も決してあってはなりません。私たちはサッカーの力でサッカー界から、そしてこの社会から差別をなくすことができると信じます。皆さんも私たちと共に差別と戦ってくださるようお願いします。
サッカー、そしてスポーツに暴力も暴言もいりません。 暴力暴言をしない、させない、許さないことを誓います。私たち一人一人が持つリスペクトする力、大切に思う心で、これからも誰もが愛せることのできる J リーグを、そして差別暴力のない世界をみんなの力で作り守っていきましょう。
以上、リスペクト宣言でした。
So the two captains there, Yasuki Osako and Gaku Shibasaki, reading out the messages of promoting respect in the game ahead of this latest round of J1 fixtures. Great to have the national team in the spotlight over the last couple of weeks, but it's back to the brass tacks of J1 here in Ibaraki Prefecture today. Ranko Popovic tweaks Kashima's formation, 3 at the back, with Kento Misao slotting in between Ikuma Sekigawa and Naomichi Ueda as the extra centre-half. Nono and Ansai push forward as the wing-backs in this 3-4-2-1 setup, with Maruka and Nego tucking in behind Yuma Suzuki, whose 90th minute penalty in the 2-1 defeat at Tokyo Verdy 3 weeks ago was his 12th goal of the season. Today's referee, Akihiko Ikiuchi, he was on J-League Cup duty these past few weeks and took charge of the Emperor's Cup match here in Kashima in June, when the Antlers beat Nara Club by 2-1. In the bar cabin are Naoto Uehara and Kentaro Matsui. There are 5 changes from Sanfrecce's midweek Emperor's Cup team, to be expected really. That 2 switches around from the team that won their last J-League match. Tsukasa Shiotani for Makoto Mitsuta in midfield, and a debut for the new signing Gonçalo Paciência up front. The Portuguese striker, 30 years of age, freshly arrived from Celta Vigo's on loan at Bochum in the Bundesliga, the second half of the last season in Europe. Hasn't scored since December of 2023, wearing 99 up front for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Well, still going strong is Yuma Suzuki. He's been a fantastic servant, hasn't he, for Kashima Antlers down the years. 3rd year back here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium, part of their Asian Champions League winning team in 2018. Indeed, he was the MVP of that final. Away we go. It's Kashima Antlers against Sanfrecce Hiroshima here in J1. Sanfrecce, disappointments over the last couple of weeks, no doubt about that. The treble was on when we went into the international break. Now it's just all about the league after those successive defeats in J-League Cup and the Emperor's Cup. And a really bright start as well, with Matsumoto forcing the corner. It was an early touch there for Paciência. Feels that target man role. He's turned 30 last month. Paciência won a title with the Portos, a much-travelled striker, a lot of experience in there, and 2 caps for Portugal as well. Corner there for Hiroshima. Half cleared. First touch there for Kazuki Osako. A lovely ball in as well. Holes in the Antlers' defence in the early stages here. Strong early pressure from Sanfrecce Hiroshima, and that's an effort on target inside 90 seconds for Paciência. It's a delightful little ball in for him. Kind of dropped onto his head, rather than the striker making a move to meet the cross. Early touch for Ayakawa, and that is a bright start from Hiroshima. No early reticence from the team, beaten by Nagoya Grampus and then Gamba Osaka. 2-1 defeats at home over the course, of the last week. And the first of those was in the second leg of the J-League Cup quarter-final. Actually won the first leg away against Nagoya Grampus by 1-0. Lost the second leg 2-1, and then were knocked out on penalties and followed it up. It was 3 days later with another home defeat, 2-1 to Gamba Osaka. So the quarter-finals of the Emperor's Cup. Sanfrecce, one of the 5 Japanese clubs who formerly employed Ranko Popovic before he was handed the reins at the Antlers. He was an assistant to Misha Petrovic in his first coaching gig after retiring from playing back in season 2006-07. A history of strong finishing positions in J1, despite not having won the title itself for quite some time now. And certainly in that conversation still at the top of the table, but they've slipped a bit. 7 points off the top. Coming into this match, the Antlers. Hiroshima is Michael Skibber's first coaching gig in Japan. The German already has his name in the history books as the club's first coach, Japanese or otherwise, to steer them to a win in a cup final, achieved in the 2022 League Cup. Although dreams on those 2 cup fronts have been dashed over the last 10 days this time round in this season. It will be some story, though, if they could see this through to the finish. Hiroshima having overhauled Machida Zelbia, the long-time leaders in this 2024 J1 season, to go with their spanking new stadium. And clearly a club going places, Hiroshima. And again, making forward forays here. That's a useful cross again into Pacienza. It was a lovely ball in from Arai. And now from the left-hand side, forces that defensive header from Sekigawa. Very much on the front foot here, Hiroshima. Again, a useful cross, it's Pacienza! Oh, that was the moment for his debut goal. They are all over the Antlers here inside the opening 5 minutes, Sanfrecce. You thought that was to be the dream opening to his Hiroshima career there for Gonzalo Pacienza. Can't believe that he hasn't opened the scoring. And he's collided, I think, with the defender there, Ueda. Oh, it carried all the way to Pacienza, steps inside. He just can't tuck it past Ayakawa. Really poor defending from the Antlers, allowing that to carry all the way across. So, an early opportunity for a breather. They will take that, the Antlers. You can't believe it. The bright star. Got the German international Arslan as well, who's pretty much come from nowhere to be something of a goal-scoring hero for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Tolgay Arslan starts on the bench today. As the player has got a spectacular hat-trick in that last J1 win, 3-2 against FC Tokyo. The last of 3 straight matches they played at home before the international break, Hiroshima. Tolgay got the hat-trick, so got the opener against MA in the Emperor's Cup. First chance for Kashima to try and do something attack-wise themselves. It results in nothing. It's a really useful challenge, that, from Kawabe. Matsumoto. And with Maruka, it's Shibasaki. Normally line up in a 4-2 in terms of their defensive arrangement. The Kashima Antlers with Shibasaki and normally Kei Chinen as the defensive shield ahead of the back four. But stuffed the midfield with plenty more bodies today. Just trying to stifle Hiroshima. That is Keichinen. So, a couple of days, a couple of match days out of the team before the international break. Hiroshima's winning run certainly did encompass away day victories. They won 2-1 at Nagoya Grampus back on the 17th of August. Won by a goal to nil at Tokyo Verdy 7th of August. 4-1 at Sagan Tosu back end of July. They clearly found their moment. Shibasaki, oh dear, it was too heavy. Ueda had played well forward there. Shibasaki will be disappointed with that. I mean, 2 options over there on the right-hand side, but he's completely misread the run of Ueda. Another of the players that has returned here to see out his career in Japan. Decorated international player as well, Gaku Shibasaki. 13 appearances, 8th start here, his 2nd year back. He spent 5 years here in the 2010s before moving on to Tafe Deportivo Leganés. 6 years in Spain did Shibasaki. Pacienza did have options, determined to make his mark, isn't he, on this Hiroshima debut. I did score actually in one of those 2 appearances for Portugal back in 2019. Again, Hiroshima coming forward, just looking a little bit hungrier in the opening stages here. That should trickle through here to Ayakawa, and indeed does. Just wondering if we might expect drinks breaks tonight as well. Very hot at kickoff. 29 degrees. Very muggy evening here. Close to Japan's eastern coastline. Suzuki with plenty to say to our referee here, Hiko Ikeuchi. Don't think he's quick as he once was, Suzuki, but there's a ton of experience. He's a bona fide Kashima Antlers legend. No score here. 11 minutes gone. Sanfrecce Hiroshima with a really bright start here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. Hiroshima free kick. the same page as his teammate there, Shuki Higashi. Sanfrecce have won on their past 2 visits here. 2-1 last year, 2-0 in 2022. Pacienza, he's through again. He's drawn the save this time. He went for the near post. He did have options. He is looking so bright here on his Sanfrecce Hiroshima debut. Gonzalo Pacienza took the pass in his stride. Again, perhaps squaring it was the better option here. The Antlers looking so porous at the back again. Kawa has shoveled it round the post. Corner here from Higashi. Arai. Cross, a good one again. Use the wide players effectively this season, Sanfrecce Hiroshima. From Arai, looking for Pacienza, and that'll be tidied up. Suzuki showing his strength as well. It's where he's really effective in holding the ball up these days, Yuma Suzuki. ...60 goals in J1 all in. 7 years in total. His Antlers career. His debut back in 2016. Left in 2019 to play in Belgium for Sweden. This is his 3rd year back. Won it all as well in his time. No foul. Hiroshima can try and build again. An opportunity here for Matsumoto. Kawabe stood up the cross. The Antlers deal with it. Here's Suzuki. Swept away by Naoto Arai. Suzuki in the area here with the Shibasaki, who's got forward. Nothing doing again for the Antlers. Sometimes can look a little bit one-paced coming forward. There's not much opportunity to use the wing-backs in this tweak formation either thus far today. Zion Nono, but it is a corner hit. Wait for that pack to split. Swinger, there's the header, and there's the goal. Delightful header as well. Hiroshima, having dominated the opening stages, find themselves a goal down. Good delivery from the corner, and a really slick header as well, which leaves Keisuke Osako rooted to the spot. Largely unchallenged as well, the Keichin in there. Yeah, as soon as he gets airborne, there's only one outcome. A delightfully steered home there by Keichin in. 1-0. Well, how about that? They soaked up all the early pressure. They have the goal. Got the consolation in the 4-1 defeat against Yokohama Marinos in mid-July. Caging in. It's only his second J1 goal of the season. Score in the early stages of the J-League Cup. Hiroshima coming forward again straight away. That needs dealing with. Ansai just bundles it past his own goal line. Hiroshima on the offensive straight after conceding. Had to pay for missing those early chances. But here's now to Arai. Good delivery, there's the header, there's the goal. Pacienza has his debut goal. What a way to mark your arrival in J1. Corners at either end, headed goals at either end. We are all square, and what a response from Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Again, it's a delightful delivery that from Naoto Arai. He might have had a goal prior to this. Pacienza, he has one there. Using that physicality to just clamber and head home. First goal since December last year for Bochum, for Gonzalo Pacienza. What an impact he's made here on his Sanfrecce Hiroshima debut. 1-1, and a super response from Michael Skibber's team. There is Pacienza again, in the thick of things. Determination about him to do something here. Sasaki robbed. The Antlers back on the front foot here. A chance for Nego to get the ball across. Oh, real pandemonium there in the Hiroshima defence. It's picked up by Suzuki. They have Ansai on the overlap. Where's it going to drop? Oh, kindly for Hiroshima is the answer. End-to-end stuff here. Suzuki always involved. What a moment for that man. Started out with Porto, he's been Greece, had a stint with Olympiacos, then back to Porto, Eintracht Frankfurt, Celta Vigo, then Bochum. Well travelled, well saved, actually. Osako with the block. Nono able to burst through down the right-hand side there, challenged as well. Was going in, wasn't it? Osako on the bench for those 2 matches Japan played in the last 10 days or so. Need for him. 7-0 win over China, 5-0 win over Bahrain, which opened up the latest stage of Asian World Cup qualifying. Another corner. Oh, it's almost another goal as well. Ueda, who met it. Well, they didn't learn their lesson on another day. That flies in off the cage, and that's 2-1. Both teams, the threat from set pieces and corners. It's a bullet header from MEIJI Ueda. Oh, he's close there to restoring the Antlers' advantage. Really high quality delivery again there from Nono. drinks break as we approach the midway point of the first half here. It's been an enthralling first half. 1-1 between Kashima Antlers and Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Hands high. No. Ueda. The way through. Shibasaki will take over. Nicely done. Suzuki. There's a player over. It's Maruka who taken up that position in the middle. Nono had stayed forward too. Suzuki just managing to stay on side. It was kind of a cross shot in the end, wasn't it? There just pulls it a bit. Can't tuck that into Maruka. Had it been a genuine cross, Maruka would have had a tap in. Here we go, here's the drinks break. We've reached the threshold. It is an extremely muggy, hot evening here in Ibaraki Prefecture. A chance to reflect on 2 goals from corners, 2 headers. And a whole range of chances at both ends as well. Kashima animated down there. The opener, Keichinen. Beautifully placed header. And then Gonzalo Pacienza doing exactly the same at the other end for Hiroshima. Goals came within 2 minutes of each other. Means we are all square here. The team are currently 4th in J1 and the joint league leaders. Just about shedding possession so far. Came into this match 55 points. Likewise Machida Zelvia, likewise Vissel Kobe. With 53 goals, they are the league leaders in that regard. Hiroshima. And after those teams leading the table come the Antlers. 48 points at the start of play. Two level on points, but a better goal difference than Gamba Osaka. Oh, beautifully done. There's a chance here. And the ball is still loose. It can be squeezed across there by Kato. And then the follow-up shot is drilled over the top. Well, the Antlers, it seemed, looked to have snuffed out the danger to begin with there. Just needed a little bit more accuracy from the edge of the area. Just to restore the advantage there for Hiroshima. Pacienza does brilliantly well just to squeeze that into Kato. It's the moment. Another day there. Sekigawa handles that. And it's a penalty. Really Pretty well done that by Pacienza, just to wrap around that pass. Here come the Antlers. There's plenty of room here for Shumaruka. Still going, Maruka. Nice tuck back as well. And the cross is turned over the top there by Shintaro Nago. He'd made the better run, that diagonal run towards that near post area. This was a delightful little move. He's set up by Suzuki's clever layoff. Maruka with the wing play. Nago just lifts that ball over the top. Is what can be achieved if you move the ball at pace. Lovely little setup there by Yuma Suzuki. Nago, who has 5 goals this season. Fancied getting that on target. Giving himself a fighting chance at a 6th. The latest chance in a really open, entertaining J1 fixture. Challenge that from Misao. Shibasaki leaves it. It's Maruka. We have it again down this left-hand side here for the Antlers. And Zai from that distance. Certainly wasn't the best option there, really. Koki Anzai. Shibasaki continues to be that fulcrum in the middle of the park for the Antlers. 5 full seasons without winning a trophy. The last trophy was the AFC Champions League in 2018 for the Antlers. Last domestic trophy, the Super Cup in 2017. Last title, 2016. You know the decorated history of the Antlers, Japan's most successful club. Explosive success coming out of such a relatively small city as well here in Ibaraki Prefecture. Small city, huge footballing heritage. Interplay is decent. And the shot again is a little bit off from Nego. Well, shooting on sight is perhaps the instruction, but again, it wasn't the best option in truth, really, from Shintaro Nego. A nice interplay, just having a bit of a moment here, the Antlers. Atsuke Osako didn't look troubled, did he? Shibasaki, Nego. The red shirts moving forward in support, and Shibasaki runs into too much traffic. So all the Antlers at the moment. Pacienza, such a delightful first touch there from Gonzalo Pacienza. And here come Hiroshima now. Might be an opening for Kato, pulls it across. Back on their heels a little bit in the last 10 minutes or so, Sanfrecce Hiroshima, but that was a little window for them. Deft touch by Pacienza to set up the counter-attack. Arai. to Nakano. To Arai again. Araki. Never going to reach Higashi. Outside, Shibasaki. And toward there, although Shibasaki is tumbled. To be fair, Akiko Mikiuchi is, I think, in most situations content to let play continue. He wants to encourage a flow to this game. Just been Arai there on Shibasaki. He's okay. Played 2018 World Cup for Japan, Gaku Shibasaki. For the national team. Scored a J1 goal for them in the 2 years he's been back here. Kashi with that flip. Pacienza dropped short that time. So now the more withdrawn player, Kawabe, to make headway. Kawabe does really well. The ball across, and it's turned home for 2-1. Delightful goal again. Hiroshima just showing their finesse, picking their way through, and retaking the lead. Matsumoto on the end of the cross. Delightfully done all in here. Perhaps from an Antlers persuasion, you'll say that was a little bit of a soft goal to concede. You take nothing away from the way it was set up and indeed finished. Well, they can look a really clean and tidy team at times, Sanfrecce Hiroshima. And that seemed the case with that goal. It's Matsumoto's third goal of the season. So on target in the Nagoya Grampus defeat in the J.League Cup. Come from behind here to wrestle the lead at Kashima Soccer Stadium. That will be a foul. Nakano just pulled his opponent down there. Go two of them, didn't he? Suzuki and then Keichinen. Yellow card. Pacienza just showing that physicality again, which could be a real asset for Hiroshima. No doubt about it, they're concentrating on the title run-in now. Don't seem to have too many adverse after effects of the double cup elimination. It was 10 straight wins in all competitions, 7 in the league before their recent hiccups. Suzuki, good challenge that. Solid defending by Matsumoto. And that should be a little bit too deep, yeah. A bit too problematic for Maruka to turn it into something productive. The Antlers won 3-1 when these two first met in Hiroshima back in May. Beaten Sanfrecce on their own pitch, though, since a 1-0 win in October of 2020. Experiencing problems once again in this fixture, in the here and now. Sanfrecce lead by 2-1. From behind to achieve this advantage. Suzuki very nearly fed it through on the turn. Not quite. This is where Hiroshima can be dangerous. And the ball in behind here for Kato. Tries to switch it across to Pacienza. Quite the quality of ball that we've come to expect in those situations from Sanfrecce. The Antlers almost punished once again for that turnover in possession. Drops this time for Shiotani. Kawabe. Will try and leverage that contact, but it gets nothing. Here come the Antlers again inside the last 5 minutes of the first half here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. Anzai with Yuma Suzuki. Anzai. Ueda. Shibasaki tries to feed it in early and round the corner there to Mito Nono. Ara. Yeah. Kawabe. Fancy that obstruction decision coming. We still had possession there. Could have taken it on a bit. Masato Arai will deliver this free kick. It's not a bad delivery either. Pack of players just trying to lunge in for that contact. Pacienza, yeah, just the rear of that little pack. Just to help it on and round. I mean, he does have that element about him. 187. We've seen with his debut goal today, packs a punch in the air. Again, there's room here for Sanfrecce Hiroshima coming forward. Chance for number 3 maybe. Not quite. Pacienza is in. They've got Kato there forward. And only a last-ditch challenge denies Matsumoto another goal. Well, second such attacking situation they've got in like that. Real thorn in the side of Sekigawa and Ueda at the back here. The Pacienza has really given Hiroshima an extra element of physicality going forward. He has been a constant pest today. Closing stages of the first half. There he is again. There's the cross from Arai. It's a little bit too deep that time. Matsumoto on the pickup. Recycle it all the way back through Ayato Araki here. Sekigawa. For Ayakawa. High press. Struggling a bit, trying to play it out from the back there. Yeah, too congested over on that far side. The ball's out of play. Very effective high press there from Sanfrecce Hiroshima. 5 extra minutes at the end of the first half. To a man, they've been efficient. Hiroshima, great spirit to come from behind as well. It could even have been 3-1 here. Matsumoto was ideally poised to turn that over the line. Couldn't get it away at the first time of asking. It's Naomichi Ueda who slides in to deny Matsumoto there. And once again, Hiroshima coming forward. It's Nakano. It's the high cross. Araki is there. And Pacienza connects there with Naomichi Ueda. You can attach too much blame there to the Portuguese. He's just tried to get his laces through that dropping ball. And Ueda has come across in court. Occupational hazard that, I think, if you're playing at the back. Heck of a debut. Course at the moment, Hiroshima, to just get a little bit of an edge on Machida Zelvia, who are being held in the Vispa Fukuoka. Kobe completed their match yesterday, this Matchweek, beating Cerezo Osaka to get themselves very much up there, and looking, of course, for that second title in as many years. Vissel. It's an absolutely captivating title race in J1 in this 2024 season. So far, so good here for Hiroshima today. The Antlers have the ball and close in on the half-time whistle here. It's Sekigawa. I think if they don't win here, likely curtains for their title push. Suzuki has pushed further and further away from where they needed to be, their Antlers, and again leave themselves slightly vulnerable to the counter. The passing isn't quite there on that occasion there from Hiroshima. Ueda. Be finishing here with a free kick in the first half. Higashi Shintaro Nago. Final chance to just get that ball in there. Get the Hiroshima defenders working. There's the free kick. Goalkeeper came out and committed. Osako challenge on him either. That is the end of the first half. A terrific first half here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. We had two headed goals from corners at either end in the space of 2 minutes before the Matsumoto gave Hiroshima the lead. Pacienza, a debut goal for the Portuguese, cancelling out Kei Chinen's header at the other end just 90 seconds previously. And then Matsumoto with the moment and the finish that made it 2-1, and putting the memory of back-to-back cup exits behind them. They're returning to their terrific league form of before the international break. Sanfrecce Hiroshima, they lead here 2-1.
素晴らしい応援ありがとうございます。広島の皆様、ようこそ鹿島へ心より歓迎いたします。私たち常陽銀行はアントラーズとともに、そして皆様とともにこれからも一緒に走ってまいります。後半も頑張りましょう。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。これからも盛大な演奏をよろしくお願いいたします。
Players back out on the pitch then, ahead of the second half here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. Sanfrecce Hiroshima lead by 2-1 here. It was a really open, entertaining, attacking first half. 3-3 as it is. Matsumoto's goal separates the teams after Gonzalo Pacienza had equalled, cancelled out. Kei Chinen's header. Should it stay like this, the way things are unfolding in the other match involving Machida Zelpia, will be a clear lead at the top of the table for Hiroshima as we come down the final straight in J1, and it would be an 8th successive win in the top flight. A terrific away record this season, only been beaten once on the travels, Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Contrast that to the Antlers, who are the only remaining unbeaten team at home. Second half underway then. Sanfrecce looking for a win at the Kashima Soccer Stadium in J1 for the 3rd straight season. The really strong run they have here on their travels. It's quite a journey back for the faithful that have made this trip to Ibaraki Prefecture. Hiroshima situated on the direct opposite side of Honshu Island, about 1,000 kilometres west of here, from the eastern coast, the Pacific coast, which Ibaraki Prefecture in the town of Kashima is situated. Around 60,000 people live in the town of Kashima, which means Deer Island. Japan's most successful side with those 8 J1 crowns, the 5 Emperor's Cup titles, 6 J-League Cups, Asian Champions League as well. Hiroshima won 3 titles in 4 years, as both the Emperor's Cup and J-League Cup in that era, as well as Matsumoto tries to get through. Start of the second half, little bounce through there to Ayakawa. A wonderful time of it under Hajime Moriyasu did Sanfrecce, building that reputation that led to him becoming the Japan national team manager. He's been since 2018 when he replaced Akira Nishino to the Russia World Cup. Won the title in 2012, 13, 2015. Matsumoto, a really busy presence, swaying as one of the supporting 2 behind Pacienza, with Kato up there as well, Mitsuki Kato. He's got a really nifty footballing team here, Michael Skibbert. There is Kato, drops that shoulder and then runs at them. Shut down by Sekigawa, thrusts it forward again, looking for Suzuki to hold it up, but Hiroshima win it back. Shiotani. Arai. To Matsumoto. It's the best weight on the pass for once there. To pull things up here to check on the health of Maruka, who's taken that tumble. Yeah, a really pleasing tempo and flow to it, that first half, with the referee encouraging the flow of the match, which is always good to see. Kiko Ikiuchi. Shimaruka is okay. Just feels a potential more than anything in the 23-year-old Maruka. Still with a few rough edges. Sumoto is the target. Back for Ayakawa. Pacienza can't hold it up that time. Suzuki just tries to nudge it behind him there into Nego. There goes Suzuki again. Nego ahead of him. Back to Keichinen. Suzuki first time up and over the top by Araki. Osako, the stand-in goalkeeper for the national team at the moment for Japan. There's Suzuki. We're reminded again of Pacienza with his debut goal. He's done it again. He scored on his debuts for Celta Vigo and Eintracht Frankfurt. Europa League winner with Eintracht Frankfurt a couple of years ago. Rangers in the final. He was an unused substitute in that final, Pacienza. He's really set to do a job here for Hiroshima in this title run-in. Only 8 games to go after today. Marinos are the next opponents in J1 for Hiroshima next weekend after they start their AFC Champions League 2 campaign in midweek against the Philippines champions Kaya Iloilo. Part of this new chapter of the Asian club competitions, Sanfrecce. There's the free kick. Quite getting in there to challenge Kento Misao. Moruka. He's going to have to hold this up. Wait for option, Shumaruka. Play continues. Sekigawa. There from Nego, it's Shibasaki. But a heat came off that cross. Kazuki Osako could have come out and tried to claim that, unable to do so. We've seen another collision there. Sayo Kawabe. Winded. Moment there, just all pretty innocuous. Over the top, it was looking good for a moment there. Nago was the target. Here's Suzuki. New players in the box, joined by Nono. Comes back for Ayakawa. Vispa Fukuoka still holding Machida Zelvia, by the way. 0-0 there. Plays into Hiroshima's hands. Effervescence about Hiroshima's attacking play since the restart. That's a nice little ball round the corner as the Antlers come forward. Well played, super read on that. Nakano. Properly away though. It's Maruka. Depth on that cross, nudged back across there by Nono, and Suki Osako claims it. Keito. Matsumoto, the ball under his spell. Thrust away. Tempo has come down here. Be a challenge really for Hiroshima to just up it again and start to dominate proceedings. A single defeat away from home at Yokohama F Marinos in the league. Or Sanfrecce. Nago's run. Kawabe. The ball through there, and Matsumoto overhits that. Pacienza will applaud the idea behind it, but it was way too heavy, I'm afraid, for Toshi Matsumoto. And yeah, I suppose in the circumstances, the best part of an hour is a decent shift and a decent return here for Gonzalo Pacienza. So they're going to bring in Douglas Vieira now here. Again, well used to this, off the bench for the 13th time this season. Douglas, 6th year with Hiroshima. He does a job. He's kind of an Emperor's Cup and a J-League Cup player, really. Has 2 league goals. He's done his bit for sure. Pacienza faded a little bit since half-time, but a goal on his debut is a key contribution today for Sanfrecce. Douglas, at least with the first touch there, but was hassled off the ball. And yeah, changes on both sides. So Yuto Iguchi is going to come on for Shibasaki. Straight switch there in the middle of the park, really. Talis for Shimaruka as well. So just a little bit of extra energy required here in the middle of the park for the Antlers. Second outing off the bench of Ranko Popovic's mid-season recruits. She last playing in Ukraine. He's also featured in Finland with KUPS Talas. A couple of minutes at the end of the Tokyo Verdy match before the international break. Gets it a foot in, gets a footprint in his Antlers career at home here for the first time. Keen to make an impression as well. Here's Talas. Second half's been entirely different from the first. Completely different tempo, completely different pace. Now Kashima Antlers are chasing it. Hiroshima throw in here. There's Douglas, he's the target. Igashi in the middle, down the room. It is going to drop here for Igashi. He's going to shoot, and it's straight at Tomoki Ayakawa. Transition again, good for Hiroshima. The Antlers give the ball away once more, and it's all a little bit messy at the back for Kashima Antlers here. Matsumoto, if he can pick out the right pass. Just waiting for that. He did look to be in that offside position as the ball kind of ricocheted back out to him. Toshi Matsumoto. Took a while, but the flag did come. Talas. Gucci, two substitutes combining there. Ueda. Suzuki. So again, just trying to stop that pass, but there's the determination. After that first play didn't come off there for Ima Suzuki. Slides the ball into the near post. Away by Nakano. Misao. Crowded out. Recycle it again. Determined to frustrate here. This can be the problem with the Antlers if trying to play through an opposition that are set up high up the pitch. It's a struggle for them to move the ball quickly and fluidly, and they can look a bit static when they're not playing at pace. Kashima. There's a poise around Sanfrecce's play. Look at that from Matsumoto. It's a clever ball across towards Kato. Has to be tidied up. Matsumoto trying to snap in. Past the hour mark here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. The Antlers 1. Sanfrecce Hiroshima 2 is the score. This is Talas, one of those substitutes, been brought into the fray to try and breathe new life into the Antlers. Here he is again, Talas. He's forced the corner. Well played. He drills that against Mayoto Araki. Bit of a license to roam by the looks of things here. Talas Brenner. Jaro Nego. pinpoint delivery for Kachinen's header. Play that delivered the lead for the Antlers today. Tumbling there from Suzuki. Well, sort of a player that throws everything into his game, and his age, it's not unusual for him to be replaced before the end of the 90 minutes. Here comes Nego's corner once again. It's that similar play, given the move. Keiichinen, Kiko Mikiuchi has spotted something he doesn't like. Spirit still high in the stands. Take two, that corner. Sako able to claim minimal pressure on the goalkeeper there. Oh, goalkeeper spills it. Douglas almost got in, Matsumoto, and well, Ayakawa is the most relieved man in the stadium. What on earth was happening there? Jittery, nervy at the back there from the Antlers. Thales Brenner furthest forward. Bombed on ahead of Suzuki there. Bring that ball down. This is Shiotani now. Higashi, Matsumoto. Douglas there for the ever-busy Matsumoto. With Douglas. Fouls the defender. He spills it with that drop of the ball, carried it outside the area. On another day, that's an absolute disaster for Kashima Antlers, but they're still just the single goal behind here as we push towards the last 20 minutes at the Kashima Soccer Stadium. Deal with this a little bit better. He does, Tomoki Ayakawa. There's a problem there with Matsumoto grounded, which will demand a little bit of attention here from the referee and indeed the physios of Sanfrecce. That's why he grazed down the back of the calf there. From Kimito Nono. That's a kind of aggressive demeanour at times around Ranko Popovic. Yeah, he's yellow carded. It's for the ferocity of the way he's delivering his arguments there. As what we're seeing right now is the loss of this unbeaten record at home this season, and indeed the disintegration of the title charge, really, which was already faltering from the Antlers. Tokyo Verde, 25th of August, came on the back of goalless draw with Urawa Reds. They lost at Jubilo Iwata, which had been going absolutely fine before that. 1 of 4 in 5, right up to second, and breathing down the necks of Machida Zelvia, and even in Vissel Kobe, but fallen off the pace and set to be cut even further adrift here, the way things are shaping up. There is still time for them to rescue it, of course. Top again for Douglas. eliminated from the Emperor's Cup will not therefore be potentially meeting the Antlers, who are still in the competition. Quarter-final against Vissel Kobe is upcoming on the 25th of September. Got a win against Benforic Kofu on the 21st of August, the 4th round of the Emperors. Benforic, who qualified for the AFC Champions League a couple of years ago spectacularly because of their success in that competition from J2. So that was a tidy win for the Antlers. Already eliminated from the J-League Cup long ago by Machida Zelvia. So potential glory on that front. On the Emperor's Cup since 2016. Last of their 5 titles. Water break here as we approach the final stages today. Sanfrecce had lost all 7 cup finals in the Emperors and J-League Cup, in which they'd appeared until the 2022 J-League Cup win over Cerezo Osaka. Got 2 goals in stoppage time there from Piero Sotirio. Turned a 1-0 deficit into a 2-1 win. Came precisely a week after the last of those 7 final defeats in the Emperor's Cup final of 2022. That was the loss to Benforic Kofu. One of those 7 cup final defeats was inflicted by the Antlers in 2007. One of the 3 years that the Antlers won a league and cup double here in Japan. Way back in 2000, the Antlers won the J-League Cup too for a clean sweep of all domestic titles. Kato, nothing doing there. The Hiroshima throw though. Douglas, that's a useful foot in. Douglas still there again. Squeezes it out to Kawabe. Douglas with that cross in towards Matsumoto. That's going to be a corner here. Nicely done by Douglas. A few useful touches from the substitute. We're going to see Tomoyo Fuji now. And Amare Tokuda, by the looks of things, the 17-year-old striker. Tokuda, push comes to shove now. Hiroshima corner, deep, bundled up and over there by Shinzo Nakano. Ball's out of place, so that will allow Ranko Popovic to get Fuji and Tokuda on. So Tomoyo Fuji, a regular fixture really in the midfield, and off the bench as well, sort of 1 in, 1 out in terms of his starting this season. Not so for Omare Tokuda, who has only been given a 9-minute stint, the longest he's had off the bench this season. 4th time off the bench for the 17-year-old Tokuda. single minute at the end in the 1-1 draw with Alvarez Niigata, and that defeat to Jubilo Iwata on the 11th of August. Longer here to try and make a name for himself, and it would be making a name for himself as well if he can rustle something up here, the young striker. Suzuki, you've seen it over the top. Too far ahead of Tokida that time. Douglas tries to flick round the corner. Doesn't come off. Douglas with that touch. Suzuki 2-on-1. Oh, gets the break there. That's a free kick. Clever ball, goalkeeper committed, where's it going to drop? Two stationed on the line there. Hiroshima get the ball away. That's a really cute ball in, which caused that real consternation there between Osako and the defenders ahead of him. Last 15 minutes here. Chinen dribbles away from Nono, and Sumito's had a fine game. Aside from his goal, a busy presence, constant threat, always passing, always moving, always looking to create openings. Layoff. A bit heavy that from Tales. Bring in Tokuda, two substitutes trying to combine. So very little understanding between those players up there. Have to be in the same team, have to be in there to create that understanding. Was Tokuda just sneaking in amongst it all. Broke kindly for Osako. Good challenge there. There you go. Douglas steps back inside. They're always trying to find that extra pass. Hiroshima. It's a really good challenge. On the slide as well from Kimito Nono. Denying what might have been a third goal and a clinching goal as well for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. Douglas loose that time. just getting a little bit scrappier, isn't it? Well, 3 goals in a quarter of an hour in Fukuoka mean that Machida Zelvia have just straightened themselves out. So if Hiroshima can see this out, I mean, Vispa Fukuoka, let's not rule a crazy comeback out against Machida, but the Tokyo team likely to win that now. So both would move on to 58 points, 3 points ahead of Vissel Kobe, as we're going to see Tolgay Arslan coming in. Quite the firepower to have coming in off the bench here. Tolgay replaces Seo Kawabe. Proved quite a success. Groundbreaking moment when he became the first Sanfrecce coach, Michael Skibbert, Japanese or otherwise, to win a cup for them. Back-to-back finishes of 3rd, that's why they're in the AFC Champions League 2 competition this season. Rebooted Asian club competitions, AFC Champions League 2, tier beneath AFC Champions League elite stage. Vissel Kobe, Marinos and Saki Frontale in that competition. Is pushing forward, Suzuki just rolls it in there! Oh, what a moment! Amari Tokida, super sub, superstar, 2-2. The 17-year-old seizes his moment. Teed up there by Yuma Suzuki. That is the past and the future right there combining for Kashima Antlers. A lovely ball inside, and how about that for an instinctive finish from the youngster. Superb little finish there past Keisuke Osako, and maybe, just maybe, they're going to be restoring this unbeaten run at home after all, the Antlers. That is a lovely stub finish. It's pure instinct there from Amare Tokida. Still time for someone to go on and win it, but you wonder if this will spur the Antlers on to try and be that team here. All change again at the top of J1. That's a great moment, it really is, for Amare Tokida. And here they come again here with Nono. Suzuki. It'll stub through, this time for the other substitute, Tales. Ansai went for the big swing. Suzuki. Again, just showing his class there, his longevity and all that experience, and just the streetwise nature of his play. He knew that he couldn't do much himself to try and fashion a shot. That little check ball round the corner. Oh, Tokuda. Kato is brought down. Yellow card there for Kei Chinen. On back, actually, from the suspension. Kei Chinen, he's been sort of rotated deeper and deeper. Striker Kawasaki Frontale, before he left 2 years ago to come here to the Kashima Soccer Stadium. Plays basically the base of the midfield. Here's Suzuki. Iguchi. Yes, tired legs out there now. Some late challenges flying in. So long. Just that one yellow card, and now a couple in the space of a minute to two Antlers players. Chinen and now MEIJI Ueda. Gave the ball away there, slid in, and was punished for that overcompensation there, Ueda. Well, if they are to see this out here, avoiding defeat again, it will be a year to the day the next time they're at home, Kashima Antlers, since they were last beaten at home. September last year, Yokohama F Mariners came here and won 2-1. They saw out the last 3 matches of the 2023 campaign at home unbeaten. 14 league matches this season here in which they've avoided defeat. The Antlers, there's a couple of games in the Cups. In terms of the league push, okay, the circumstances, it might well go down as a creditable point here. Marenko Popovic's team, but have to be winning these matches, really. They're serious about the 9th J1 crown. First of 3 matches at home for the Antlers, 2 in the league. Today it's Kashima Reisa Kobe in that quarter-final. There might even be a win here. Kuda. The effort that was blocked. Sanfrecce down the right-hand side, switches now to the left. Well, remember the name, Amare Tokuda. Sensation if you could add another. Don't rule it out. Foul on Kato, yet another yellow card. We've had a flurry now. Kept the pocket firmly shut for so long, Akihiko Ikiuchi, but yeah, the patience is gone. Fuji, sub. Latest to be booked here. Mitsuta, one of the players who dropped out of the team from that last league match 3 weeks ago, is restored here for Matsuki Kato for the closing stages. The depth and the strength of the squad is going to be tested. A couple of matches in this group stage of the AFC Champions League 2 to follow, along with the title run-in. In some senses, you can turn those back-to-back cup eliminations into a positive and say that you're just tapering and sort of narrowing the challenges. Another league title, which is the one they want. Hiroshima home to Yokohama F. Marinos after that AFC Champions League tie with the Filipino champions Kuya Iloilo in the week. Then it's Machida Zelvia at home. What a huge match that'll be on the 28th of September. Here come the Antlers. More sterling defensive work. Suzuki runs away from him. And then Douglas is setting up the possible counter-attack here. But the 4-on-1, Mitsuta is still there. It's Mitsuta! That would have been absolutely outstanding. And he bent that around Ayakawa. No support there. He decided to go alone. Well, that was his only option. Makoto Mitsuta backed away from him. Comfortable in the end for Ayakawa. And comes out to thrust the ball clear with the 2 fists. In stoppages at the end. There'll be 6 extra minutes. And here comes Suzuki. Here come the Antlers. Is there to be a glory winner? Oh, it's just wide from Tokuda. Well, signs of a burgeoning partnership here between Yuma Suzuki and Omari Tokuda. Okay, I think Kazuki Osako had that covered, but real signs here of a goal scorer in Omari Tokuda. And off the bench 3 times before today in the league and J-League Cup as well. Breakthrough goal and a huge goal as well. I'd almost say a season-saving goal for Kashima Antlers. Hiroshima still prodding and probing. Crunching challenge there on Solvay Arslan, who's not had much opportunity really to have any kind of impact. Sasaki to no one in particular. It's a fascinating run in. I mean, that Machida Zelvia match, end of the month, will be colossal. They go to Jubilo, Iwata, Shonan Belmare, Rua Reds, Gambara Osaka away on the final day of the season. That could be an absolute powder keg of a fixture. Katsunori Sapporo, Kyoto Sanga at home also. Matches that you would be expecting Sanfrecce Hiroshima to win. The 7-match winning run is set to come to an end in J1. Test of the resilience after those cup eliminations as well. We get this away. Guy back there. There's plenty of room here. The lively looking serve, Makoto Mitsuta, lovely pullback. Oh, it's over the top there from Taishi Matsumoto, and that could have been a winner for the ages. The Antlers pushing bodies forward. The danger is you leave yourself exposed, and we know he can finish from that kind of position. He didn't even need to take it on that early, really. Taishi Matsumoto, boy oh boy, what a goal that could have been. And how important a goal it could have been as well. Surely the moment, 3 minutes into stoppage time, for Hiroshima to demonstrate their credentials as possible champions here. Title race would have taken another twist, as it is. Sanfrecce set to slip behind Machida Zelvia again, who are cruising to a win at Avispa Fukuoka. Kobayashi. Sasaki, tall guy, he's still there here. Can he find another white shirt in the middle? No, it's just about hurried clear, but not very far. Again, the ball's in. What a save! What a save from Ayakawa there from Douglas. Boy, oh boy, magnificent goalkeeping. Two fantastic opportunities here for Sanfrecce Hiroshima to nick the win. Douglas cannot believe he's been denied there. What a save. Down low to his right. One of the saves of the season, that, from Tomoki Ayakawa. Still a corner. Still the chance presents itself, and it's deflected wide at the near post. Fun and games at the end here. Wow. Another corner. Dealt with it well enough, or so it seems. And that's lifted over the top by Mitsuta. He couldn't keep a calm head when they absolutely needed one. And that looks to be that now. Closing stages of the extra 6 minutes. Suzuki might have something to say about that. His pass forward snuffed out. He tries to run into enemy territory, but he's not going to be allowed the chance to do so. And the winning run, 7 matches and counting for Sanfrecce Hiroshima in J1, comes to an end here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium at the end of an absolutely enthralling J1 counter. And the Antlers have preserved their unbeaten run at home. Pacienza, the debutant for Sanfrecce Hiroshima, got a goal on his first appearance for his new club in Japan. That cancelled out Kei Chinen's header. Those two goals came within 90 seconds of each other. Matsumoto made it 2-1, but then in another groundbreaking moment, Omare Tokuda, the 17-year-old prodigy up front for Kashima Antlers, came on and scored his first goal in senior football to rescue the point. Hiroshima slipped 2 points behind Machida Zelvia in another twist at the top of the table. And the Antlers stay in 4th place after 4 goals shared today. A wonderful match here at the Kashima Soccer Stadium has ended 2-2. So we reflect then on a terrific fixture. It really was, end to end. And I just wonder, when it comes to the final shake-up, the final weeks of the season, whether Sanfrecce Hiroshima will think about the 2 chances that came their way in stoppage time to nick the win. I mean, in particular, that save from Tomoki Ayakawa from Douglas was nothing short of out of this world. And Matsumoto as well, with a clear sight of goal. He lifted his shot up and over the top. Yuma Suzuki still going strong. Still a huge player for the Kashima Antlers. Set up that goal for Tokuda, the 17-year-old. That's curtains, I think, for the Kashima Antlers title challenge in 2024, but they have contributed to a superb game here in Ibaraki Prefecture today. It's a long trip back west for Sanfrecce Hiroshima. best part of 1,000 kilometers. It could be a pivotal match, this, in the journey towards potential J1 glory. That winning run, well, realistically had to come to an end sooner or later, didn't it? And it has today.
ご自身の J リーグ初ゴールでチームに勝ち点をもたらしました。今どんなお気持ちでいらっしゃいますか？
まあそうですね。ゴールを決めれたっていうのはすごく嬉しいですけど、やっぱり優勝するためには絶対に勝たなきゃいけない試合だったので、引き分けっていう結果には満足してませんし、自分が決勝ゴールを決めれて勝つこともできた試合だったなと思うんで、そこはすごく悔しいなと思います。
今日は74分からの投入でした。今までの試合よりも出場時間も長かったように思います。監督には送り出されるときどんなことを声かけられたんでしょうか？